Hello, hello, welcome to SharonBeMakinStuff. So I am super excited to bring you guys this video today because a wood watch company named JORD decided to send me one of their watches to try out, and I absolutely love it. It's very different from what I would usually wear, but I think you guys will love it just as much as I do. So if you guys want a chance to win a $180 e-gift code from JORD, all you have to do is click on the link in the description box below to enter. And you know what, guys, even if you don't win the giveaway, you guys will still receive an exclusive $25 discount on the website, and of course there is free shipping, which is super sweet. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys the exciting news before we get started with my take on DIY jewelry organizers. So the first project I'm sharing with you guys today is a jewelry stand, and to get started with this you're going to need an 18 by 12 centimeter wooden block, and I literally found this in the bin with all the scrap wood at Home Depot, so double check that before you purchase anything because this was free. You're also going to need 3 16 centimeter wooden dowels, a 1-inch copper T, 2 1-inch copper tube caps, a flat-headed screw, a pair of scissors, a pencil, measuring tape, a screwdriver, some crazy glue to bond everything together. You're also going to need a saw, and lastly some marble contact paper, which I picked up at the dollar store. So the first step is to measure out 16 centimeters on your wooden dowel, mark it with a pencil, and just go ahead and cut it to the right length with a saw. If you have never ever in your life used a saw before, please get some help with it because we do not want any missing fingers at the end of a DIY project. If you have done this before or you're pretty confident with it, the trick to sawing is to apply light pressure so that the teeth don't get stuck in the wood. So once you are done cutting all 3 wooden dowel pieces to length, go ahead and crazy glue the openings of your copper T. So just start with 1. All you have to do is just apply enough to coat the edges. You don't need a lot for this because it is very liquidy. If you were using other types of super glue or something like E6000, Gorilla Glue, Carpenter Wood Glue, or even hot glue, make sure that you are following the instructions on the label to ensure that you are using them correctly. So for crazy glue, I have to hold the pieces together for 30 seconds to make sure that the glue bonds and it sets properly. So after gluing in the first wooden dowel, you're just going to repeat the same steps for the other 2 openings until you've glued everything in and completed your wooden T. To add a nice finishing touch, I'm just applying a little bit more glue into my copper tube caps and just gluing that onto the 2 opposite ends of the wooden T. Holding it down for 30 seconds to set and repeating the same steps to the other side.
What we have here, me and you shooting our love from here. Sunrise on phones descending our toes, ready to wash in the waves. When the sunrise leaves, we're still in the sea, still got okay.
So to give my jewelry stand a more completed and chic look, I'm going to wrap the wooden block in some marble contact paper. So basically I just cut a piece of marble contact paper out big enough to wrap completely around the wooden block, and this is no different from wrapping a gift. It's exactly the same steps. Make sure that you have enough on the sides to wrap the sides as well, and just remove the adhesive backing a little bit at a time. You're going to start at the edge of the block and just wrap it all the way around, and once you get to the sides, fold it in. Make sure you're folding really nice crisp lines because you don't want any air bubbles or any type of defects, because you kind of want to at least try to make it pass as real marble, at least from far away. So once you have completed the two pieces and you're ready to assemble them together, you're going to take your measuring tape again, measure the length, divide that in two, measure the width, divide that in two, and figure out where the center of your wooden block is. So mark the center with a pencil, and now you are ready to attach the two pieces together. I know I mentioned earlier that you need a screwdriver, but if you have a handheld drill, I would definitely recommend that instead, just because it's a lot faster, it's easier, and you have a less likely chance of splitting the wood. However, if you don't think you can get access to a handheld drill, or you don't think someone can help you with it, or whatever the reason, a screwdriver will work as well. It's just a lot more effort and it's just a little bit more difficult. You just have to make sure that you're screwing everything in straight, otherwise it will end up being crooked. But if you do decide to use a drill, all you have to do is drill a hole through the center of the wooden block, drill a hole through the center of the wooden T, and then just screw in the screw through both of the holes, and you have your jewelry stand assembled. And here is a lovely shot of SharonBeMakinStuff helping me hold the pieces together while I drill, because I am clearly incompetent with making things turn out straight. And just a reminder, when you're drilling in your screw, that you drill it all the way flush against the wooden block so that when you stand it up on a table, it's going to be stable. So moving on to our second project, for this jewelry dish, you are going to need, of course, a plain white dish. And I just picked mine up from the dollar store. You're also going to need an oil-based gold metallic Sharpie marker. Make sure that it is oil-based, not the water-based one. You're also going to need some rubbing alcohol and a paper towel. So to get started, we're going to dampen a paper towel with a little bit of rubbing alcohol and just clean off the plate. Make sure there's no sticky residue left over from the sticker, and just make sure that we're working with a clean surface. And once again, you'll know that you have the right kind of Sharpie marker because at the bottom of the pen you'll see that it says oil-based. Okay? Okay. So to recreate this cross pattern, all you have to do is just draw little rectangles all in a row going down the middle of the plate. And you're going to do this in the middle and then on the two sides. So you're going to have 3 rows going down the middle of the plate. And to complete the crosses, you're just going to flip the plate around and then draw on another rectangle over top of it. And then to offset those crosses, you're going to draw more rows in the empty spaces, going all the way down the plate. And make sure that you evenly space out your crosses, so once you are done with your design, everything looks nice and even. And I find that it will look the best if you continue the design all the way up to the edge, just so you don't have any empty spaces and the design will look more finished. So that is it for this DIY jewelry organizers video. If you guys enjoyed it, then please give it a big thumbs up. And also don't forget to enter the JORD watches giveaway. I know I haven't had a giveaway on my channel in a very long time, so that's super exciting for me and also you guys as well. And if you haven't already subscribed to SharonBeMakinStuff, then don't forget to do that. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!